Guys, man, it's real, it's real, it's real, it's real. So big weekend here. I've got my guys. We're going to be bringing out these mugs very soon. These mugs are going to be coming very soon, don't worry. So at the moment, my pre-match analysis of the stuff that's going to be going down will be dropping very soon. It's going to be dropping very soon. So I've edited it, I've put it all in the blender, and it's going to be on the channel super soon. I just thought, you know what, for this whole live thing, we're going to just have a chat. We're going to have a long chat. I want this to really be like a Friday night relaxation session where we just chill. Hamza was saying this is well and truly live, and this is live. To prove it's live, ask me something. Hamza was saying, ask me something, and I will reply to you to say that it is truly live. No, Hamza, ask me something, then I will tell you whether it's truly live or not. Wait. Hopefully this is not jittering for you guys, man. Oopsies. Okay, no, we're cool. It should be cool. Sorry, my sports chat didn't see it, but this right here, because basically I was around in this marketplace, because I was like walking around stores, and I just saw this around, man. I was like, this is throwback, because this has Dini on the back, but this reminds me of the Rivaldo. They say this has always been my favorite Barcelona kits. The way they just do the colors here, the striping and everything, this has always been my favorite Barca kits. Quality. So, guys, man, a lot to discuss. It's a huge weekend, massive weekend. This could be the weekend that Liverpool officially lose the title. This is a weekend in which people are looking at Zidane to do Liverpool a favor. The Madrid derby. We're going to talk about Isco. Barcelona play away to Bilbao. Dortmund have Hoffenheim. Bayern have Schalke in the late game. I mean, there are a lot of things going to be going down here, man. So we're all going to break them all down. I'm going to give my 2 cents on the matter, on everything. And we're going to have fun, man. We're going to have fun. And I think afterwards, any questions that you guys have, send them over to me. If you want to use super chat, send a super chat to support the boys, support your hearts, to get your name read out. And I will definitely 100% read out your question if it is a super chat that I can see fully highlighted. If not, if I miss out your question, again, don't blame me, because it's a lot of text happening through. So let me just reiterate what I will say on my preview. And I think this is very important. I don't hate Liverpool. And I think there is this notion here that I want Liverpool to fail. That I hate Liverpool. I want them to fail. I want them to be going down. It's like, no. Like, I want Liverpool to do well. I have nothing against Liverpool, but I have to call it as I see it. And the beauty of the football hunt and the beauty of what I try and bring is a truthful, objective voice. That's what I try and bring. And my truthful, objective voice here is that I see a mental weakness in Liverpool. I just see a mental weakness in Liverpool, because you cannot be objective and say, okay, you have the chance to make it 7 after Newcastle, boom, that flops. Okay, Newcastle win, you have a chance to keep it at 5, you flop again. Man City actually cut and bleed. Because I read a news article. Bernardo Silva said that he thought that when they lost to Newcastle, they thought it was over. They thought it was over. And I believe that when they lost to Newcastle and Liverpool had a home game against Leicester City, I was like, it's over. It's done. Of course, Liverpool will beat Leicester City at home. And once they do that, it goes back to 7. I think they'll, West Ham away, they should do that as well. So if Liverpool had won those 2 games, it's maybe done. Because if they win those 2 games, this is how football psychology works. If Liverpool had beaten Leicester City and West Ham, I don't think City beats Chelsea. I think Chelsea beats City. I don't think City would be. I don't think Pep will be able to mentally prepare them to take on Chelsea. As of right now, for me, City are heavy favorites on Sunday. And unless Zad provides a masterclass, City will win on Sunday because I just feel that they're back in it. They're not only back in the title race, they have the momentum. They have the momentum, and this is this football psychology that I see. So which is why when we're looking at this game against Bournemouth, Liverpool need a reaction. Liverpool need a reaction. And for people like Salah, if you're really that guy and you're about that life, I need you to react. I need you to react and show me that you're really about that life. So because of big, but 100%, you have to just say that if they draw or lose, it's a wrap. If they draw or lose, it's a complete and utter wrap, man. Like there is nothing more to be said. There's absolutely nothing more to be said. And they should beat Bournemouth. But isn't that the same thing that we said when they faced Leicester City? They're saying all the stuff that they should do it. But that's the thing, because again, like for me, like I have never been on the whole bandwagon of like, my gosh, Liverpool are bottlers, they're losers. Look at them, they're bottling again like last season. I never really said that, but what I did say that those are two flops, because if you want me to take it seriously as title challengers, you win those two games. You win those two games. There is no excuse, no excuses. Which is why, like, I've got to look at some Liverpool fans a certain way who try to come up with excuses after they didn't take 4 points. You know, I've got to look at you a certain way, like, because if you're coming up with excuses when your team didn't take full advantage, I've got to look at you a certain way, man. But of course, my City Chelsea thing is going to come in up separate, and that's a huge game because both teams need to win that game. City know that, wow, these guys beat us. And these guys know how to beat us. And these guys have a template for beating us. But I think City will be very, very motivated for that game. Because what if, let's paint a scenario. What if Liverpool draw or lose? That's great. So I think City really like it that it's on a Sunday. Because whatever happens, even if Liverpool win, City know that if we win, we still keep it in a 3 points win. I believe that's right. So if they both win, I mean City still have that 3 points win. But my gosh, if Liverpool draw or lose, City being at home, they'll be fully motivated, 100% motivated, because they know that this is it. This is a chance to get back onto the title, and once we get back in, we will not let it slip. No, we will not let it slip. So it's huge. So just to bounce, because I want to go through all the leagues. Madrid derby. Now the big news of the Madrid derby story that I was reading. Shout out to 90minutes.com. Isco. Now the story read was that Isco is missing because of a back injury. But apparently Isco tweeted, I don't know whether he's taken down this tweet, Isco tweeted about his displeasure of the lack of game time that he's had at Real Madrid. So I think if Solari is seeing that, he's like, yo, you are showing your displeasure in public rather than coming to me in private, which is the professional thing to do. So if you're Solari, you're like, bro, because I'm still have some class, I'm not going to come out and say your drops, because that will just add to speculation, and we need concentration. What we do not want is speculation or distraction, because right now you're trying to be a distraction for me. So I really do believe that the injury is fake, and I do think that he's completely dropping him. He may even drop him from, I think he's dropping him from the squad. So there is definitely something wrong at Real Madrid right now. Definitely something wrong at Real Madrid. No, what am I saying? So something wrong with Isco and Real Madrid. There is something wrong there. There is a disconnect happening there. And Isco messed up. He should have moved in January. He should have moved in January. And I think by him not moving in January, what now? Because if you're not going to play from now until the summer, your stock is going to plummet. It's going to seriously plummet. So it's a bad situation. Case in point, do Atletico play this coming week or the week after? I don't know. It might be the week after. I don't know. So sorry. Do Atletico play Juventus next week or do they play them the week after? Something tells me that it might be the week. Cool. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Hamza. So it's a week after. So I think Real Madrid, this is a nice prepper for the big game next week against Ajax, which I think is on the Wednesday. So, I mean, with this Madrid derby, man, let's talk on it. Atletico are playing at home. This match doesn't matter. With regards to the league table, the league is already decided. Real Madrid cannot cut down an 8 points lead, and Atletico have shown that they don't have the team, the psychology, the mentality to last a 38 game swing with Barcelona. I don't think that can happen. I mean, for goodness' sake, you had an amazing chance to cut the lead when you had Betis, and that it happened. Speaking of which, look. Don't beat a dog when it's down. Like, what more jokes can you come up with Morata right now? Like, if basically you're very corny. You're very corny if you insult Morata right now. Morata merely he just isn't that dude. It's as simple as that. He merely just isn't that dude. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It is just what it is. He's just not that dude. So basically, I'm just uploading my I'm just uploading the Premier League preview thing. He's just not that dude. So, but remember, I don't know whether I said this to you guys, but I was saying to you guys, if Simeone really got Morata to be Atletico's first choice striker, that is incredibly stupid. That is very stupid. Morata has proven, again, maybe I was wrong. Look, I held my hands up, I was wrong. I thought that he could be a decent first choice striker, but what I've seen is that he's still technically very good, very gifted. He's not a first choice striker. So if you're looking at him as a first choice striker, that is very ill-advised. That is very, very ill-advised. So, it's. I mean, for this game, I think Real Madrid should win. They should win the game based on how well Real Madrid are playing. Is Costa injured? Is Costa injured? True, Atletico could draw the game. That's very true. It could be a draw. Where is Costa? Is he injured? Okay, he's injured. Look, the thing about Morata is that was Morata ever a prolific scorer when he was a first choice striker? Think on that. Just think real hard about all the clubs he played for and all the situations he was in. Was Morata ever prolific as a first choice striker? Like, if you think about it, Tevez, Benzema, so forth, he has never been the focal point and the first choice striker. So it's like that's really a problem. That's really a problem. Atletico are doing nothing without Costa. For me, I've already said that Atletico are not beating Juventus. Like they're not beating Juventus now. If they have Costa in the team, maybe. If Atletico are only equipped with Morata, it's not happening. And let me also be clear here. Griezmann is overrated. Can you honestly win anything with Griezmann as your star man? Just think about it. Griezmann is a great Robin. He's a great Robin. He can't be Batman. He doesn't have the quality, the mindset, or the skill to be Batman. He is a great Robin. Like, he's arguably one of the best Robins in the world. As a sidekick, he has to be one of the best sidekicks in the world. He's not the main guy. Just bear with me. I'm just uploading this thing right now. Title on post. Save. So it's like, I just think that Atletico back in 2014, that was the team that could have done things. Tough defensively, great physicality. They had a tactic that worked. As of right now, I just do not think that they have. It's like, you're decent defensively. Are you as good defensively now as you were in 2014? And attacking wise, you've got no balls. You know, attacking wise, you've got literally no balls attacking wise. So you literally cannot be trusted. And that's just me keeping it all the way a stack. Keeping it all the way fully a stack, man. You know what? Yeah, 1-1. 1-1. I don't see Real Madrid beating them. I don't see Real Madrid beating, especially away from home, no 1-1. So yeah, I see that ending 1-1. And without being 1-1, if Barcelona gets full points against Bilbao on Sunday, it's a wrap. I mean, for me, it's already a wrap. Like, I don't know what you guys are saying. I mean, does anybody really see Barcelona not winning this La Liga title? I mean, really? Because let's just be real now. Again, I told you, I have no time for any sideways talk. I'm only here for real talk. Like, does anybody here realistically see Barcelona surrendering their La Liga lead to either Atletico or Real? Oh, crap. Bilbao and the relegation zone. Jeez. Damn, that's crazy. And also just even on the subject of Real Madrid. So I don't know whether you guys have heard this again. I don't know how true this is. So they're saying that Real Madrid's first choice is Neymar. They still want Hazard. They still want Zad for the summer, but their first choice is actually Neymar. So if you're Real Madrid, who do you choose, Neymar or Hazard? Think about it. Who do you choose, Neymar or Zad? Who would you have more faith in? And keep in point, because remember, take everything into account. Also take into account that Zad gets injured a lot. Zad gets injured. I mean, Neymar gets injured a lot. So I think now we can say that Neymar is injury prone. You know, is injury prone. And I think if opposition know that this guy is injury prone, he will be targeted. He'll be targeted. So do you take Zad or do you take Neymar? Because, I mean, I will be shocked if, I'll be shocked if Zad still remains at Chelsea this summer, because he knows that time is running out. He's in his late 20s. And it's not really about doing Chelsea dirty. Is the fact of that he knows that I will not be surrounded by quality. And that's just being real. He knows that I'm not going to be surrounded by quality. So why should I remain here? You know, why should I remain here? Because if he knows that I'm not going to be surrounded by quality, They're not going to give me top tier players to play with. What do I owe these guys? I don't owe them anything. I don't owe them anything. So, and Real Madrid is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to play with the biggest club in the world. Like Barcelona, Real Madrid, those are the only two clubs where you don't say no to those clubs. There's no other club there, Like Man United, Man City, and thinking they're not in that conversation. Like Man United are not in the same conversation as Real Madrid and Barcelona. Like you can say if it's between Barcelona and Man United, you don't go to United over Barcelona. If it's between Man United and Real Madrid, you don't go to Man United over Real Madrid. Those are the two biggest ones that you ride with. But it's because if Real Madrid take Neymar, boom, you've got a superstar. Neymar at his best, arguably the best player in the world. Arguably the best player in the world. If oppositions know that he is very physically weak, he hates being bullied, they're just going to target him and he'll get injured. So if a guy is injured, how can you use him? But with Hazard, he is very tough on the ball, very hard to get off the ball. He can take kicks, and he's very good at really shrugging off challenges and everything. And we've seen, because remember, Belgium don't have the best players in the world. Zad has yet to play with top-tier players. Even Real Madrid, Benzema is top tier. Mariano's from the road. Vinicius is a youth. Vasquez is a youth. So the thing about this is if they can bring in a Hazard, they bring in Eriksen, and they bring in some other guys. Let's say just for instance, they can get the Us. So that's just thing. So for me, if Real Madrid can guarantee that Neymar can stay fully fit and he can avoid injury, you take Neymar for sure, 100%. You take Neymar for sure. If there are question marks over his fitness and he's still not fully strong and there's still a risk of him getting a long-term injury by being kicked in games, you have to go for Hazard. That would be the smarter move. Because of what's worth is an injured superstar. I don't think an injured superstar can actually help you. I don't think an injured superstar can actually help you. But yeah, I do fully expect your boy Zad to exit stage left, But what do you guys think? Messi, a treble of trebles. Do you think it's possible for Messi to get a treble of trebles? I mean, and also on Barcelona, I don't know how many guys have said this. Guys, Arthur is real good. Like, again, I don't know how many people watch La Liga or have 11 Sports or anything. This Arthur guy is really good. This guy is really, really good. I mean, his balance on the ball, ability to turn on the ball control, his ability to control a game, touches on the ball, vision, moving, setting because again, and I think he's just growing. I think he's growing to a point where he would become a tempo setter. Like, I think really he's in the mold of Xavi. He's not there yet. I mean, Xavi is there, but I think you can definitely see that he's modeling his game on Xavi. And if Arthur can really be even close to what Xavi is, it's huge. Yeah, I mean, I know he's out. Like, Barcelona are gonna struggle because first of all, okay, the Us, I say he's back from injury. Coutinho's trash. I'm gonna have to say Rakitic is tier 3 because I put Rakitic in tier 2 right now, and the more I look at him, I remember, guys, tier 3 is still very good. You're still very good at tier 3. I don't think Rakitic is tier 2. So Rakitic, Vidal, and Busquets. It's still a very decent, good midfield. Like if they can really be on it, they can be very good. But I do think that there is nobody else on the Barcelona team that does what Alpha does. You know, like Rakitic's game. I don't think basically Rakitic needs another quality midfielder to play alongside. I don't think Rakitic can hold the midfield by himself. So Alpha missing is going to be huge for Barca. You know, Alpha missing is going to be huge for Barca. So it's about no, Alena is good, but he's young. Alena is good, but he's a young up and coming man. So I don't really know how much that dude can really do right now. But yeah, man, it's but and also I mean let's just look at the Bundesliga right now. So Dortmund are 7 points clear. I believe Dortmund play Hoffenheim. Bayern play Schalke. Bayern are old. It pains me to say it, but sometimes the truth is the best thing that you can say. Bayern are old. And Bayern should beat Schalke. I believe that they will beat Schalke. But I think if Dortmund can continue picking up these W's, they're getting closer and closer to the title. Like it's 7 points gap. And the thing is that it's only a 7 point gap. Even if Dortmund drop points, I see this Bayern team dropping points. I mean, to lose 3-1 to Bayer Leverkusen when you have Dortmund on your sides, because if they had won that game, they'd have cut it to 4 points. That's huge. So from potentially cutting to 4 points to now being 7 points behind. Like Dortmund are getting close, but I still feel like something. I just see like 1, 2, 3 games of Dortmund just messing it up. I hope not. I just see 1 or 2 games where they mess it up. But I mean, for sure, like I don't know how many of you guys have access to the Bundesliga or anything. For me, the best team to watch right now is Dortmund, because Barcelona are pretty much like a one-man team, maybe a two-man team when the Us is around. Liverpool don't play like how they used to like last season. Man City is, it's a whole tiki-taka thing. Like when Dortmund are on the game, they are amazing to watch. And Marco Reus, I'm not sure whether there is a better player in the world that carries the ball from midfield at speed like Marco Reus does. Because the way De Bruyne operates as an attacking midfield is a bit different. Eriksen is a bit different. But as far as the guy who really gets hold of the ball and just carries it fully at speed with the ball stuck to his foot and just goes straight, I don't think there's a player better than Reus at doing that. Again, if I'm wrong, tell me. But I really do not think that there is, man. Let's see what your boys are saying, man. Well, what was Mbappe saying about Man United and everything? I told him, man, Kylian, it's all on your shoulders, bro. It's on your freaking shoulders. Real Madrid are no. For me, Real Madrid and Barca, they're still good. They're still. They're definitely not boring, man. I mean, I cannot come out and say those guys are boring to watch. No, those guys are still good, man. Wait, why my Roos missed the Spurs game? He's injured. So now this is interesting. So, which would you guys say is the biggest club in the world? And when you say the biggest club in the world, what are you basing that on? Like for me, I'm a football analyst. I'm not a business analyst. I'm not a marketing analyst. If I was a business analyst, then Man United are the biggest club in the world. I don't give a damn about branding and marketing and promotion. Like I don't give a crap. I analyze football. So when I look at a team is the biggest, I look at how relevant are you footballing wise. I don't think United are relevant in Europe. like in 2019, United are not relevant in Europe as of right now. Now, if they beat PSG, that can change my view. But when I'm talking about relevance, guys, the biggest clubs, we're looking at, we're still going to look at Bayern, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus, and maybe PSG. You know, but for me to say that, like, I don't put United in the same category as Barcelona and Real Madrid and Juventus. I just don't. Like, those are guys that I can't take United as seriously as Juventus, Real Madrid, and thingy. That's just madness. So, like, because again, like, when you say big club, you have to qualify what your statement is. Are you talking about history? Then if you talk about history, then you've got to put AC Milan in there. But AC Milan are not relevant in 2019. And the only conversation I want to have is not about history. That's not the conversation I want to have. I want to have about this year, last year, 2 years ago. Relevancy. 1987 is not relevant. Okay. 1970 is not relevant. 94 is not relevant. 2019 is relevant. 2018 is relevant. 2017 is relevant. So that's just me being real there. So again, for Man United, can you really put them in that same category of being one of the biggest out there, man? And what's up? Oh yeah, no, look, man. The Emiliano Sala, man, bro. That's a tough one. I mean, like, look, listen, what can we say? You know, we're addressing on the hangout. So sorry, we're addressing on the Talking Tactics podcast. Sad story. Sad story. Like, there's literally nothing more to be said. You think about the families, those affected, and everything, and it's just a real bad, real sad, real unfortunate situation, man. And that's it. You know, just a really bad situation, and you just hope that yeah, you know, you just hope that the families can just cope well. You know, just hope that the families can just cope well. But it is super sad, super sad, super sad, man. Very, very, very dark and depressing. But yeah, man, look, man. So Liverpool, man. So who here thinks that Liverpool are going to drop points against Bournemouth? Just for a laugh, who here thinks they're actually going to drop points? Wow, man. People actually think that they will. I mean, you know, like, if you're a manager, obviously you want to insulate guys, and you don't want guys to be confused by social media and everything. But you know what? If I was Klopp, I'd actually gather the whole squad and just read out some people's comments online. Butlers, they'll mess up, they'll crack, mentally weak. And I'll just say, guys, this is what everybody is assuming. Use this as a weapon. This should actually be used as a weapon for the flipping West Ham game. Use this as a weapon to truly react. Use this as a weapon to truly react. That's the thing, you know. That's I mean, like, it should have really been used as a weapon to truly react and say, this is, guys think you're a bunch of losers. You have a loser's mentality. You're mentally weak and you mentally crumble. Prove to them that you will not mentally crumble, that you can react, that you are a baller, that you actually have some balls, you know, that you actually do have a flipping ball sack, you know. So, but now, I'll be real with you. If Liverpool drop points against Bournemouth, they should forfeit the league. They should forfeit the league, and they should just hand over the trophy to Man City, because then, like, there's no point in them even showing their faces anymore. And even if you're a Liverpool fan, it's like, bruh, man. I mean, it's tough, man. It's a tough one. What the heck? Wow. What do you guys are saying? Tic tac toe, ticky ticky tac tac, ticky tac toe. You see now that United game is going to be key. Like, I don't see Liverpool beating United. Like this United team, the way that they're playing, that's the key thing. It's not only the form they have; it's the way they play. The way they play. That isn't a blood syringe, bro. That's I think that's some caramel wine. That's some caramel wine. Actually, let me even throw it out there because I went to go and buy some kits. Best kits ever. Best football kits for design. Best football kit for design. For me, do you remember the Roma tight fit kit? None of them. I'm not really a fan of the latest Nigeria kits. For me, the 98 Nike Nigeria kit is still the best kit. That's a better kit. But Roma's tight fit kit, no, two kits. Roma's tight fit kit and Cameroon's 2002 World Cup kit. That's FIFA banned. Those for me are the two best kits. Those are the two best kits there. So tell me, best kits. Yeah, man, that Cameroon kits, man. Yeah. Oh, the zip. That Cameroon kit with the zip was money, man. So thank you. So Saswat Pani with the super chats, man. What up, bro? So Saswat Pani, he says, expand on psychology. You mentioned Liverpool in 2019 made a 11-point swing when Man City were on top. And if we go 6 points clear, and still, I will say City can win it. Isn't that how title race works? For me, with regards to psychology, it was very important mentally for Liverpool to win when Man City lost. Very important. Because if Liverpool win when Man City lost, the title switches. Because if they do that, they completely negate the loss they had to City at the Etihad. And then they will then fully compound it by beating West Ham. So if they go into Bournemouth, it's a 7 points gap. It's a 7 points gap. Bournemouth are at home. City have to play Chelsea. City would just not be mentally prepared going into that game. And imagine if Liverpool, they beat Bournemouth, and that's a 10 points gap. So City are going into the Chelsea game knowing that they are 10 points behind that. Even if they win, they only make it over to 7 points. That is huge. But on the flip side, by City losing to Newcastle, thinking the title is done, Liverpool not taking full advantage, City beating Arsenal convincingly, Liverpool dropping points again, and City now having that game over Liverpool because they play this the Carabao Cup final. Yeah, interesting. So they're going to play the Carabao Cup final against Chelsea. But just on that psychological thing, for City to say, oh man, we're on top. We are back on top. We are back in that first place. Psychologically, mentally, it's a huge boost for them. Psychologically, mentally, seeing Liverpool Liverpool seeing themselves second, it's a mental blow. And that's just how this psychology thing works. So that's what Pani. Thank you, bro, for the super chats. Another super chat here from CFC Anush, who says Hazard hints at Chelsea stay. He will retire at CFC. For me, it is difficult because Zad hasn't come out and fully said what he's doing. He said his mind is already made up, and people are just assuming that means he's going to go to Real Madrid. But again, he's not really hinted at anything. If I was advising Zad, let's say I'm just advising, I've got no ties to Chelsea, whatever. I'm just advising Zad because I want the best for his career. Move to Real Madrid because you are arguably one of the best players in the world. If you're one of the best players in the world, play in one of the biggest teams in the world. Real Madrid are a bigger team than Chelsea. But then the other argument is you can become a Chelsea legend. If you just wait it out, be patient. Who knows what Sarri can do? Who knows who Sarri can attract? Who knows what other players may want to come to Chelsea? Who knows if you wait it out, be patient. Maybe in next season or season after, you can have a real quality team around there. And the thing about Hazard is that the way in which he plays football, he won't lose his quality in it with age. Because his football is more technically based, much more about his technical skill and footwork. Okay, may lose a yard here and there, but I don't think he will lose that much in his quality because his quality is not based on speed. If it was based on speed and pacing, that, oh my gosh, damn, 31 to 32, you will lose all of that. So again, so that's the choice. Remain at Chelsea, potentially become a legend at the club, or go to Real Madrid and really put yourself in the biggest possible markets possible. So that, my friend, of course, is the dilemma. All right, another super chat here from CFC Anuj. What's up? Fabregas said Hazard will renew last night. Can Fabregas be trusted, CFC Anuj? I don't know whether that's a man that can be trusted. Because Fabregas has left now. So all this is hearsay. All that matters is what he actually does. What will he do? What will Zad actually decide? Until you hear it from Zad's mouth, then you just look back and just say, Wagwan. Your natural opinion, thank you for the super chat's contribution, man. Thank you guys for the support, man. Love you guys, man. You know, you guys are awesome. So something to say about Tiki Taka, man. I've already had my my view on Tiki Taka. I think about Tiki Taka is it was annoying to watch. Like if I was a player and you're telling me that I have to pass the ball, what if I want to dribble? What if I want to take a shot? What if I want to move forward? I have to pass the ball, and I think it's just I grew up in a culture of for football where dribbling was the thing to do. Is the first thing you think about is, can I beat this man? If I can't beat this man, then you pass the ball. But the whole thing of tiki taka is the first thing you think about is give the ball away. So it's far too selfless, and I do feel that having a selfish, individualistic aspects of football is important. That's why for me Robin is the guy. That's why for me Robin is the flipping goat, because Robin is the goat because that individualistic single-mindedness is so thought out. It's so thought out. It's so money. It's so amazing. So, but again, the key to football is a balance between passing, team game, but also being an individual. Because I think the one thing that really, really gets a crowd on their feet is when somebody does an amazing piece of skill. Nothing gets people more hyped and more charged up than a amazing piece of skill. That's the key thing. Hey, look, man, respect your boy Robin, man. Let's see what you guys are saying, man. All Black or the hair? Um, Oblak, because Oblak plays in a better league. Um, the clean sheets that Atletico have are amazing, and I think that also has to do with Oblak as a keeper. Player is very good and he makes some excellent saves. But how many of the shots are straight at the hair? You know, and are you telling me that the attackers in the Premier League are better than the attackers in La Liga? That's the thing. If De Gea was doing the same thing in La Liga, then I'd be like, oh, boom, G. But just tell me, are you telling me that the attackers are of a better quality, top to bottom, than the attackers in La Liga? If they are, okay, I'll shut my mouth. But I would suggest and say that I believe that the attackers and those that strike the ball are better and more accurate in La Liga than in the Premier League. So that's the thing right there. And I think, and again, it's the whole thing with the whole Premier League thing is like, which is why I try to remind people. Premier League is the biggest brand. It is the most popular. But the most popular doesn't mean the best. It just means the most popular. That's just what it means. Most popular does not mean the best. So, Drew, thank you for the super chat there, your boy, National Opinion. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Oh yeah. Let's go a bit random now. If you can afford them, these are the best headphones on the planet. Bluetooth, the Bose Sam something part 2. So these are the headphones. Because again, for me, I am huge on music. So for me, like I've owned about 6-7 headphones. I've had Sennheisers, I've had Sony's, I had an old Bose one. So I've literally been in search of what are the best headphones for crispness of sound, loudness, and everything, because I do a lot of commuting. And these ones, amazing, because I think the 2 ones that you see people with on the streets are these and the Sony ones. And the Sony ones, I tried them, sounding great. So if you're really into your music, because that's how you tell people are really into their music. People not really into their music, they have earphones. People really into the music, they've got headphones. And these, man, just incredible, absolutely incredible. Like the sound quality, because what you must always know is that Bose do the best sound. Sony may be the biggest brand and everything. The best sound, and this has been for decades, has been Bose. Bose has been them. There we go. You're right. Yeah, QC35, the second ones. So this is version 2, QC35 version 2. So absolute quality, man. Damn, that's a bit of a deep question. What do I think about interracial couples, man? Sorry, man. The mixed race people will be the savior of racism. That's what I believe. Actually, I might actually tweet that out. The mixed race people. Actually, a wise man told me that actually. Let me see that out. A wise man told me mixed race people are the savior of racism. Yo, CFC Anuj, what's up, man? Yo. Thanks again for the super chats. Yeah, man, this is called the Ring of Psychosis. It's called the Ring of Psychosis, man. It gives me that psychological edge, that whole psychological power. I mean, you see, when I say mixed race, I say, like, let's say, someone who's half black, half white, and that's the thing about it, because when you look at somebody, look, this is the football hot. We talk about everything here. So someone brought it up. I'm gonna address it. Someone like a big issue I have is how mixed race people are viewed as black. They're not black. They're mixed race. So when you view someone as mixed race and is half black, half white, then they don't have a label. Racism comes from labels. Oh, he's black, he's white. But if someone is half black, half white, you can't label them. And when they're half black, half white, that means they're not in any camp. And once you buy into that and you tap into that, then you realize that, oh yeah, this whole racism thing is actually pretty stupid. So the issue about this is that we've not embraced mixed race people as mixed race. We're putting them as black. Again, for me, a lot of mixed race people that I know view themselves as black. And for me, boom, like that's cool. Like I can't force you to say, oh no, I must view like that. If you want to be viewed as black, that's cool. But I view mixed race people as mixed race people. I don't view mixed race people as black. When I say mixed race person, I'm like, you're mixed race. It's cool. And you're just different. And by you being mixed race shows the absurdity and the stupidity of racism. Because literally, if aliens came down and just studied racism, they'd be like, you people, you human beings are so flipping stupid. Like rats, lambs, and pigeons, they will say, so you human beings discriminate between shades of color? I mean, what? It is one of the most dumbest things that human beings have ever had out there, man. Yeah. Actually, let me ask you, because so Mr. Maxim there, do you view yourself as black, white, or mixed race, personally? Um, Dolphins are super smart, by the way. Dolphins are super smart. Frenkie de Jong, man. Yeah, no, look, man. Frenkie de Jong, I think it's a huge step up. It's a massive step up for Frenkie de Jong, because I think going to Barcelona is a massive stage than operating at Ajax or even operating at Netherlands. He looks great for Ajax. He's going really good for Netherlands, but coming into Barcelona, it's going to be tough. But he's in the mold of what Barcelona wants. Keeps the ball very well. Is very smart. Makes smart decisions. Is calm. Never has a great composure, and is always relaxed whenever he hits the ball. And that is one of the key things you need in the midfield. The key thing as a midfielder is never panic. Always be composed. That is what made Schweinsteiger so flipping amazing. Like that period, 2013 to 2014, Schweinsteiger was the best central midfielder in the world. He was the best central midfielder in the world. And I think what made him so good, apart from obviously his amazing passing range, was he had ridiculous composure. His composure was madness, So his composure was just off the flipping chain. I think someone asked Star Trek or Star Wars, man. That's it. I prefer Star Trek to Star Wars. For me, my issue with Star Wars is it's called Star Wars. How many wars have there been? If any of those who watch Battlestar Galactica, the wars on Battlestar Galactica are way better than the wars in Star Wars. I've never actually seen any wars happen in flipping Star Wars. But Star Trek, for me, just the idea of Star Trek, the stories that are told, and just the whole concept of it, I just think is very well realized, And I just love the whole concept of what humanity can be, and what humanity can do. So, yeah, man, I just think that that in that sense, it's definitely better. It's definitely better. Oh crap! No, yo, CFC Energy again with another super chat. Lampard or Zidane, if people want to base it on G's. But again, look, you've already see that's a loaded question there, because flat rates Again, thank you for the super chat, CFC Anuj. So, Anuj, Lampard, Zidane, flat rate, it's Zidane. It's Zidane all day. Based on goals, of course, it's Lampard. Lampard is one of the greatest goal scoring midfielders of all time. But if I'm playing a final and I've got to pick a player who I believe can get me the winning goal, I'm picking Zidane. Now, in a season, Lampard all day, every day. Because Lampard will give me 20, 15, 16, 17, even 20 goals from midfield, which was insane. Like Lampard's goal scoring production from midfield was flipping insane. But I ain't gonna disrespect Zizou. Zizou, he's a horseman. I can't disrespect Zizou. Nas or Tupac? Confession here. Tupac has made some of the best rap songs ever. I've never liked a single Tupac album. I've never liked a single Tupac album. I don't think I've ever listened to a Tupac album from beginning to end. Never. I've never liked a Tupac album. But he's made some of the best, like for me, one of the best songs, forget about rap, one of the best songs just ever, Do For Love by Tupac. But Nas not only made the best album, I think one of the best rap albums, one of the best albums ever. Illmatic is a classic album. So for me, Nas, 100% Nas. Yo, JJ Samuel, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your super chat, man. Thank you for your support, bro. Thank you very, very much, guys. Thank you very, very much, man. Pogba isn't tier 1 currently. Pogba is currently tier 2. Pogba has the potential to be tier 1, but as of right now, he ain't tier 1. Can he be tier 1 eventually this season under Solskjaer? Potentially, possibly. But he needs to do it a lot more. I mean, guys, remember, there are currently, let me read you out. Let me read you out the current players that are in tier 1 right now. Let's see. Let's go to the website. Remember, guys, everything's on the website, halffolkfootballhut.com. Hit the website. I always update that crap. So let's go to rankings. Rankings. Okay, scroll down. So currently the chief Oga is Messi. In tier 1, we have the Us, Koulibaly, Zad, Ter Stegen, Kante, and Van Dijk. Those are my tier 1 dudes currently. JJ Samuel, man, thank you, bro, for the other super chat, man. Thank you, man. Love you, man. You're the guy. So those are my tier 1 guys. So tier 2, you got Marcelo, Aguero, Mbappe, Verratti, Marco Reus, Neuer, Sterling, Alisson, Yuri Alba, Pogba, Son, Martial. Insigne, I'm going to take down. Modric, Chiellini, Rakitic, I'm going to take down. Carvajal, Mane, Oblak, David Silva. Tier 3, you got Pjanic, you've got Griezmann, Paco Alcacer, Jadon Sancho, Cavani, Arthur, Robertson, Mandzukic, Mertens, Lacazette, Pickford, Ericsson, Courtois, Hummels, even if Hummels... Okay, De Gea, I'm going to move up to tier 2. Firmino, Vertonghen, Robben, Kimmich. So those are the dudes in there right now. Yeah. Cristiano is tier 2. Cristiano is tier 2 right now. Lindelof is doing all right, man. Lindelof, he definitely has a chance to definitely move, because he's a decent defender. Like, I think he's definitely playing his way into being like a tier 3 defender right now. So he's definitely quality. Like, that is tier 3. No, come on. The guy is tier 3. Salah, you see, right now, Salah is playing tier 3. But I'm going to give him one more game. If Salah doesn't show up in this game, I'm moving him down to tier 3. You can't be a no-show for 3 games in a row. So if Salah doesn't show up in his current game, I'm moving him down to tier 3, because that's just ridiculous. Umtiti is injured. So I do cater for guys who are currently injured. So Umtiti isn't there because he's currently injured. So CFC Anujman, another super chat, is quite a tier 1 based on defending. Arguably, yes. It's a good, you know what? It's a good shout. Just based purely on just defending, he's probably tier 1. But I just think that when I look at a defender, you got to look at the whole pie. So you got to look at obviously defending, reading the game, distribution of the ball, so forth and everything. So there are a lot more things, aerial ability, so but Azpilicueta, I think he's a guy who I say is one of the most underrated players out there for sure. He's definitely one of the most underrated players out there in the world. So no, but guys, no, seriously, no. I mean, but Jadon Sancho is a guy. I know, like, the future is bright. Mbappe, the Oos, Frenkie de Jong, Delete, you got Brandt, Leroy Sané, Jadon Sancho. I mean, the future is bright. The future is really bright for the young up-and-coming thing. Yo, JJ Samuel, man, another super chat. Let's see what our dear friend is saying. So please, 1v1 video of Cristiano and Messi. It should be average of their whole career. Fools are still arguing. I've been trying to avoid it. So yeah, thank you, JJ Samuel. But I think it has to be done. But everybody knows what the answer is going to be. Actually, you know what? I was doing it in my head. And it's a lot closer than what people think. There is only one winner here. But when you look at clutch, finishing, but then when you bring in creativity, you bring in ball control, dribbling, passing, and so forth. I mean, it's like it's not a contest. Like if you look at passing, dribbling, creativity, ball control, like there's like it's not even a discussion, man. It's not even a discussion. So, but look, I'll do it eventually. I will do it eventually because I think people definitely need to see that for sure, man. But but look, I mean, as you know, we have some interesting young dudes. Like I think once Messi and Cristiano go, like I do feel that if they stay fit, I think we could have civil war. I think we're going to have civil war. I think Mbappe and the Us are gonna be the two guys doing battle. I think if they stay fit, they stay consistent. I think we're gonna have the Ballon d'Or battle is gonna be between Mbappe and your boy what's his name the Us. But yeah, I mean, while we're at it, man, let's see what go on in the Brick Academy, man. Let's see what go on in the Brick Academy. So in the Brick Academy, what do we have here, man? So currently in the scholarship wing of the Brick Academy, you've got Morata, Kandreva, Matthias Janssen, Sampaoli, Loris Karius. These are the scholars. Class A, Welbeck, Joachim Löw, Rafinha, the Bayern Munich defender, Rafinha, not the brother of Thiago. So that's Class A. Class B, Benzema, Mourinho, Piqué, Benteke, Sanchez, Bellerin, Caballero, Nyong, Guedes, Antonio Conte, Chris Smalling in Class B. And Class C, you've got Kelechi Iheanacho, Sevilla FC, their badge, Henderson, Jerome Boateng. Actually, no, sorry. I have Homos here, but I think Homos needs to be taken out. He needs to be taken out of here. Ashley Young, Antonio Valencia, Giroud, Benatia, Ashley Williams, Gary Cahill. And suspensions are Herrera, Lindelof, Lukaku, Sissoko. What's the dude? Hey, what's the name of this dude? What's the name of this dude? Xhaka, sorry, Xhaka. Yeah, Xhaka. Like his name's Fabregas, Valverde, and people. Currently under review: Spalletti, Alex Iwobi, David Luiz, Luis, this flipping Brazilian dude. Yeah, those are the guys. And Bernard and Muller. Yeah, but that's what you guys, man. Look, man, always tweet at me. Any bricks who are missing, just tweet them at me, man. So, guys, we've been doing this for an hour. It has been swell. The next YouTube live is going to be on Monday. And on oh my God, I almost forgot. See, this is why. Where's my pen? Marcos Alonso. I'm writing that down. That guy's going into Class B. Thank you so much. So, Class B, Marcos Alonso. Yeah, Phil Jones as well. Yeah, Phil Jones. Actually, I think I said for Phil Jones, but so Phil Jones. Nah, Kovac. That's harsh, man. That's harsh. PK is still a brick, but I think PK is Class C. PK is Class C. Matip might be under review. Matip might be on under review. You know what? Ozil might have to actually go in there, bro. All right, super chats. So maybe I'll do the last super chats bit before I fly. So from Rahil R, Isco is not even in squad for the derby. Do you think he's going to stay next year? I think we addressed this in the at the beginning of this YouTube live. Isco's career at Real Madrid is over as long as Solari is manager. Like, I don't know what happened. Maybe there was a massive falling out or something. Solari, for me, nah. Like, he's not playing under Solari. If Solari is still the manager next year, Isco is definitely leaving. He's definitely going to 100%, and he's going to fight to try and go. So it's literally is dependent on Solari. If a new manager comes in up there, if for instance Solari still has a job, which I doubt, because I do feel like if they're going to go hard for Pochettino or someone else, but let's just say if Solari still has the job come next season, Isco is a gunner. Isco is a gunner. And it's unfortunate, but yeah, Isco under Solari does not have a Real Madrid career. That is done. It's finished. It's completely done. Guys, it's been swell. It's been beautiful. I love you guys. Stay good, stay well. Have an amazing Friday night. And I will see you guys on Monday when we look ahead to Champions League. Yes.